Morning. So, anyways, so much interest in what I eat these days. So, figured show y'all a full day of eating. Gonna start the day off doing fasted and some vacuums, and then head home and show y'all what a full day of eating looks like. This was the most requested video whenever I asked y'all what y'all wanted to see. So here we go. I just think it's funny how all pieces of cardio equipment tell you to enjoy your workout when you press start. Like some kind of sick fucking joke right before you do it. But anyways, so yeah, full day of eating. Figured I'd give y'all an overview of what we're doing as I knock this out. But headed into the off season, this is going to be the first off season I've ever had that, just growth is not the main goal. I've gotten most of my body where it needs to be size-wise to be competitive. With the exception, in my opinion, being my back. So what does that mean diet-wise? It means I am not force-feeding myself into oblivion for like a year straight like I did last off-season. Gonna keep things much tighter this off-season. It's a short one. We'll be starting prep probably in 10 to 12 weeks for those 2 shows that I'll be doing. So haven't announced those yet. Not gonna announce them quite yet, but I am doing 2 shows this year. So yeah, as far as the diet goes, kind of sticking with the cord of I'm not having to force feed myself into oblivion. My appetite has stayed a lot better post-Olympia, post-show than it ever has in the past. Usually by now my appetite's kind of fizzled out because I've always rebounded real hard. Always really pushed food, always really tried to grow after shows because it's a great time to grow. You're squoze out sponge, drop it in water, right? So this off season's different. Not drinking as much whey protein. Last off season, most of prep. And if I'm being honest with y'all, since I started bodybuilding, so 2015, I've drinking at least 3 of my meals. The protein source has been whey isolate. So, I don't know how much that was hurting, but obviously my midsection was a little bit of an issue this last off season, so eating a lot more whole food, seeing if that's gonna make a difference. The last year, with all of the food drinking being sensationalized, I really wanted to touch on this. That was not what I thought everyone should be doing. I thought that was me in my specific scenario, eating 6,000 calories a day for 10 months straight. And I got to the point where, my body was fighting me on the food, so I started drinking it. Lesson learned. Trying to think what else. So, I guess the biggest changes for, the diet right now, obviously pulled whey protein as the protein source out for 2 meals, put chicken in. So I'm eating chicken pre-workout, and then either chicken with added fats or steak for breakfast, kind of depending on what I'm feeling taste-wise right now. But yeah, do I feel like it's made a huge difference? Not yet, but obviously we're only about a month and a half into the year, so I'm interested to see what it'll do. Something that I think has made a huge difference, and this is not a diet thing, but something I'm going to do right after I get done with this, is daily fasted vacuums. So I've been doing, 10, hold them till I can't hold them anymore, gasping, looking like I'm shitting myself in the corner of the gym vacuums every morning. And the amount of difference that's made already has been really cool to watch and really encouraging. So keep on doing that every morning. Keep on doing the cardio every morning. Stay tight, keep my digestion good. Really looking forward to it. But anyways, we'll knock the rest of this out. I will see you on the corner for vacuums, and we'll go home and cook that first meal. Alright guys, so not cardio out. Right now I'm doing 20 minutes on the stairs, level 5, fasted every morning. Just kind of keeping a good routine. It's not enough to impact me gaining muscle at all, but definitely is enough to, mitigate fat gain and setting myself up to have a good appetite and digestion for the day. So I've really been enjoying keeping the fasted in, like I said, for if nothing more than the routine of it. But anyways, like I mentioned on the stairs, something I think has made a big difference for my waistline already is daily vacuum. So this is separate from the ab work that I'll do 3 or 4 times a week. It's built into the training days, but it's really important that if you're going to be doing these, you be doing them fasted. So, I do them right after I get done on the stairs, and I'll do 5, bent over, and then 5 standing, just pulling it and holding it as long as I can, pulling it to failure. So, like I said, I've noticed a big difference already. Not gonna lie, it sucks and it's tedious, and no one likes holding their breath and squeezing their muscles, but it is what it is. So knock those out, then we'll go home and cook breakfast. And I know it looks so funny. I'm sure like every person in this gym thinks I like randomly come in the corner and like try not to shit myself or have an aneurysm for like 5 minutes a day every day, but it is what it is, right? Ooh. It's breakfast time. Let's get out of here. It is breakfast time in the Labrada house. So the dogs eat before we do because they don't shut up if we don't feed them. But yeah. So first meal up is chicken and rice. So been doing air fried chicken lately. She's been cooking it for me unseasoned.
In the air fryer?
Huh?
In the air fryer? It's been on the stove.
You cook it in the well, she did it in the stove last time. Just kidding. But yeah, we do it like unseasoned and everything because we're blessed to be in a position where we get to cook all of our meals fresh. So I'll take the chicken and dice it up and pan fry it with rice, and either been doing like soy sauce or honey and almond butter depending on the meal. So this is the soy sauce meal. So throw a rice pack in the microwave. Been eating these for 3 or 4 years now. I like them a lot, especially right now whenever I'm eating 300 grams of rice a meal, because they're 300 grams on the dot, and I will say I've weighed them probably like 100 times over the last 5 years, and they've always been between 298 and 302. So shout out to Veet for actually doing what they're supposed to. But I'm gonna grab the chicken. And the soy sauce. And then this meal, we're actually doing 200 milliliters of fresh squeeze, not from concentrate, never pasteurized, actually just orange juice, and some digestive enzymes, kicking the day off right for my stomach. So you'll have to forgive us. We're just closed at our new house and we're beginning the packing process. So stuff's starting to end up in boxes and we're just getting pulled in a lot of different directions. So the house is a little bit of a mess. So it is what it is. But long story short is we got a new house and we're really excited about that. Yeah. Oh, I guess something I haven't mentioned yet on the stairs or now yet is something that we've been doing the last couple of weeks is my protein's a lot lower than it's been in the past. Typically I've eaten between 200 and 300 grams of protein per meal, like cooked weight for the meats, whether it be beef or chicken or salmon or turkey. And something that we're doing right now as part of little reset health phase is having my protein lowered significantly. 150 grams a meal whenever we're doing animal protein. And it's been interesting for me because, I'm training really hard right now. Really starting to push in the gym, logging everything again. The carb intake's starting to get high, but the protein intake's still low. But, my body's liking it a lot. My stomach's emptying quick. My digestion's good. I'm not gassy throughout the day. So, all benefits, no downside so far to having the protein a little lower. And, it makes sense in an off-season setting where I'm not in a deficit and the carbohydrate intake is so high. You don't need a ton of excess protein. So, 10, 12 years into it and still figuring stuff out, which is what I like about this whole bodybuilding thing, is it's not the same for any one person and it's on you to figure it out. So, yeah, dice that up, throw that in there. Whole pack of rice. So this is what I'm done with. It's going to be 150 grams of rice. It will be 150 grams of rice. 150 grams of chicken, 300 grams of rice, at 200 mLs of orange juice. And then I actually ran out of almond butter last night. I had to go to the grocery store, so might just dump some olive oil on it to replace the fats with olive oil. All carbs matter. Is it a sign that I'm getting old that one of the more excited things about this year was getting like fresh non-stick pans? Signs of the times. Okay, so this is, let me grab the olive oil real quick. Eats an itty-bitty one. Yes, it's so cute. Look at that. You can tell how much I use olive oil. Alright guys, so this is meal 1. About to throw it down the hatch. Meal 2 is going to be pre-training meal, so we're going to do that one up at the office. That one's going to be cream of rice, whey, and almond butter. So that's, pre-training meal. It's what I've been doing for a very long time, pre-training. So, I look forward to that meal every day still. In the past, I've gotten to the point where by the end of prep, I don't want to look at cream of rice for 6 months, but it's still slapping right now. So really looking forward to that meal. But yeah, I'll see y'all up at the office for that pre-training meal and talk a little bit about my intra-nutrition as well. And smash back day. Today's back and hamstring. Always a good day. Alright guys, so just got to Labrada. Gonna eat meal.